gonna be like, well, it depends also what sort of aerial attack it has. If it can launch stuff up that can then come down on me, that could make it fun. But
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Show your face, I've got an arrow for you.
Focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
oh, I see what happened there. Okay. Alright. Got a dude up here. On the ground there. Yes. Chunking the frames. I wonder if I can rock him. No. Yeah, that is too far away. No noise interference from the thing. Well, that's really handy. What's going to be really annoying is if there's a human person up there. I know there's one there. Maybe? Squatting on the other side of him. I think there's one squatting on the other side of him. We'll see more when we get closer around to getting that guy.
Getting soaked from melted snow.
What the?
Oh, this is good. I wonder if we take everyone out, we could probably, like, definitely take out some of those weapons with the tear blaster. That probably puts us too close to it, though. We're looking at 2 guys. I think there's another watcher dog somewhere. Yeah. And that guy up there. I'm a little worried about this guy. No. It's just sad a bit worried about this guy and what happens. A whiff on this shot.
That's it. I'm already gone. They're still looking.
Is he gonna get up here? I think this could be the perch, but I really want to have those guys dead before I do anything else. Are they forgetting about me? I think he is actually going... Oh, I don't think there's a dude there anymore. I think I killed him. I'm not going to check, but... Okay, here we go. that gun gonna get knocked off? No.
Calm.
What was that shot? Put it down.
Hitting that thing really hurt it. Ugh.
Oh, did I just kill the Deathbringer?
Finally.
I took off one of its guns. That dude over there's got to be pooping himself, right? Don't die now, Panz. Like that would be the ultimate troll dying now. Yes.
Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
No. We loot this first. $39 damage, 39 shock, 44 corruption, a Deathbringer heart. I can't loot them because I've got too many modifications. That's okay, I know what to do with some of those. Okay. I already looted him. Eclipse focus. Special.
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Oh man, if we'd stuck that on our head.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
I got my rat bone. What do we need rat bone for? Oh, maybe we need rat skin.
Looks tight, but...
Okay,
I can squeeze through.
there you go. Squeeze through crack.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Except
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please
clone?
step
Are we a
inside.
clone? $99.47 seems a little high for a match for a daughter, right?
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Farrell. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
350,000 days late for a meeting?
350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
That's 1,000 years ago. Like 350,000 days is 1,000 years, right? Give or take. Oops. There's going to be lots of things to scan down in here, right? One would think. But apparently not. Oh man. I'll take the room to the right.
protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms. The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms. Quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So they didn't have any contingency for something because they didn't want anyone else to have a chance at it. It makes sense. Any security breach you make available for yourself becomes usable for someone else. The downside is all the ones you don't put in mean you can't gain control again. Durish out of combat scanning was much faster walking than this. It's a little bit of pain. Like server banks.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill.
A machine built to mine, probably.
Honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology.
There's so many text data points. Look at them.
From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always...
What was this place? What were they doing here?
Yeah.
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
Definition of a corporation. Well, it's just like, I mean, it's Boston Technologies, right? Their Denver wing. If you haven't seen it, there's a video of one of their humanoids running a parkour course. It's pretty intense. Like they've got him, yeah, it's like running around a circle on these wedges that are, and jumping across them. I think there's some like monkey bars in there as well. It's just really funny watching this. Something looked like a souped-up Power Ranger running around this course, you know, making jumps, grabbing hold of stuff, you know, and it's all human. Look like legs, arms, body, yeah, but no head, because irrelevant. You know, like it's just. No physical reason to have a head. It doesn't grab hold of things. You know, just gets in the way, right? Has a chance of getting knocked off.
The air. There's no smell to it, not even old death. Nothing natural.
What do you have for dinner today, Bonfire? What did you end up deciding on playing this week? And how is it going? Oh, so we got King's Bounty 2 tomorrow. I'm pumped for that.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Steamed cauliflower, baked potato, and almost perfectly cooked beef tenderloin. I like all of that. Oh, you know, you forgive the almost, except for the cauliflower. I'd make a simple greener substitute. If that was me, maybe throw in a cheese sauce. Cracked pepper cheese sauce. A little bit of nutmeg.
I'll bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Oh yeah. I started my project today. Needed a couple hours before the stream. Kind of wanted to do 90 minutes, but I was doing something and I wanted to finish it, or that little subsection. No, I was referring to swapping the cauliflower for broccoli, because I don't like cauliflower. Oh wow, we're going up. Oh, there it is, there's a ladder.
Looks like I can climb here.
Oh yeah, I don't care for mixing things up. Food's fuel, but I actively dislike cauliflower. So I find broccoli's a nice substitute. Ow, don't do that. I see. There we go. Chicken and broccoli every day? That'd be great. Oh man. I'd want something with it. Maybe a potato. Or some mushroom or onion or something. But yeah, chicken and broccoli every day. Or rice. Ooh, I like rice. Yeah, looking for power cells. As well as just trying to get to where we need to go, but... Your power cell? No.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
No, see, I like having some carbs, so it'd have to be either bread or a potato. Maybe a little bit of pasta or some rice. Gotta have some energy. Especially if you're dating. How else are you supposed to get those hips swinging if you've got no carbs in the system? With them, it wasn't a thing. You know, you are allowed to cook yourself. I don't think you have a right to complain, though. If someone's cooking broccoli and chicken every day, and you refuse to put a potato in whatever, or put some rice on, don't get yourself to blame. I'm gonna stick my thing in it. I mean, you don't have to make it for them. If they, like I was saying, if they want to make chicken and broccoli every night, you're allowed to cook just a potato for yourself, or put some butter on some bread.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulate.
Always ready. That's funny. We're in Tony Stark's office, I think.
The AC PCA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance, it boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency bio... The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction...
Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
Next level.
Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not me.
On the 4th floor, we've got to get up to the 12th floor.
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Curious if I want to keep going up here. I want to... That's clearly progression that way. I want to explore. If we can. Preferably without any death. Huh. Debated.
It's cold.
This is a 5th floor.
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Okay, so there's still that elevator shaft on the other way. On the 6th floor. I think we're going to be up at the 7th floor at this rate. Oh, okay. We are on the 7th floor. That was a different way we could have come. Ow. Uh-oh. No. Oh, I'm getting invisible walled there. I think there wasn't a way to go the other way.
Ouch!
When you've got a junction, you can either go one way or another. Especially in a game with so many collectibles. You just want to go back and check it out, but then you find another way and you don't know if you've gone from a spot you came to, or if you go all the way back where you end up coming back around to the exact same spot again. There you go. And like, and just to prove that point, we like go back to where we were, but go a different way. And there's a crate we haven't, you know. Just as a little reminder of there could have been other ones. On the 7th floor. So we got that one. We've already got those ones, but where's this one? Yeah. Like... Man, when we missed that this spot here, I thought we were crashing all the way down. It's like this. Should I be going up here or should I have gone in that other way? I'm gonna go back because I want to... 8th floor. Yeah, game knows. They're like, here, you've fallen a lot to try and do this, so here's some health potions. Seems like we know. is that if we'd gone... Look at this, there's something in here. Like it... Oh, hang on, maybe it's just... I was wondering if that was if we'd gone the other way. But I think, no, we just had to keep going forward. There it is, we found it. Yeah. Frostpunk 2's a thing.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds.
I haven't done any of the DLC for Frostpunk. I started getting achievements that I definitely hadn't earned when I was going back and doing the challenging achievements. I'm like, hang on, I got that achievement. I totally didn't make those criterion, but I didn't get this achievement, which I totally did meet this criterion for. And then when I did the... Because I played on normal, or not the... I can't remember the difficulty settings, but I know I didn't play on the hardest, whether there's 3 or 5 or not. And then I went up and I was playing on the hardest. And I got the achievement for the first mission, story, whatever the scenario.
Made it. Wonder
And then
what we'll find.
when I beat the second mission, I didn't get the achievement for doing that one. And I'm like, well... I had already played through once, so I didn't need to keep going. I was just doing it for achievement. And it was somewhat popular-ish at the time, so I was getting okay viewers from it. But then by that stage, it was sort of... enough people had seen it. Couldn't get into it. Yeah, I felt really weird after my first play session. And I was talking to people about it.
I can't spare the weight.
And someone said, it's not an RTS. It's a simulation. And then so I started playing it different, like with a different mindset, and I'm like, okay, it makes more sense now. I'd also had a lot of time in this war, and I feel some similarities in gameplay.
Has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
%6 power remaining. Good thing we found out. We came up when we did. We're down to 6% power after 1,000 years. So we had a little bit of our lifetime left to get it.
Elizabeth, good to,
2064.
It's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
I'll Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
It's not gone rogue, you programmed him.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I...
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
Which ones are the ones we were just looking at? Make sure I haven't missed any.
A final file has been recovered.
Yeah, it's been really good. Parenthesis. They really sort of honed in on the it's not really cinematics. I guess it's almost diegetic, right? It's kind of cinematic. And that's good, especially because it was a PlayStation game exclusively for a while. I think that was the plan, so it makes it great for couch game.
Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
You said you'd do anything, Ted.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me.
Yeah, she does, because you're not doing it.
I'll sign.
Like, idiots got to be idiots, right? You don't have to threaten me. It's like, then I wouldn't have threatened you.
Look on the bright side, Ted.
From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
Tony Stark would have saved the world
Made
himself.
her solution so terrible. What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Off you go.
Good.
I got a power cell.
If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Nice. Okay, so I'm assuming the plot story will take us to other buildings that will have power cells, hopefully. This is going to be one awesome rappel. Oh, I should have looked around. Camera wouldn't let me look around.
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago.
You're a clone.
All this
Has to be a
searching, and
clone.
I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Pharaoh robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name.
Yeah.
Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
Okay, let's go with why.
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse
He's
trying to
probably
kill
watching the
me
whole
just
time.
because I look like this Elizabeth Sobek woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found in the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
The point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care. If the answers keep slipping away every step you take, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal
Just don't care.
into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough.
Some explaining
If you still
to
got
do.
questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places.
Well, I'm not finishing this today. King's Bounty 2 is tomorrow.
As I said.
But we
Why
will be
do you
finishing
know
this.
so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
I'm done with you.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Oh, 2 skill points. I want 3 for permanent combat override.
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Whee!
Freezing out here. I won't get far going this way.
Alright, fast travel up. I did head wound to the very top. I got one of the power cells. I still need 2 more. And I realized I had my collectibles turned off. And I was wondering why I was finding all these like metal flowers and mugs and other things. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even see that on the map. I'm going that we're a clone. Yeah, Bonfire's got an important question. What was the free lunch? Bonfire, they never change. Pizza. With pepperoni. Mushroom. And half with olives. You dislike change, but you won't have the same dinner every day. You're a contradiction. You have Indian food waiting for you, but you have to wait an hour. Why do you have to wait an hour? Wait, do you have to wait for Mrs. Wound? Oh, okay, meetings. Fair enough.
Not much gets past them.
Oh. Okay, I can fix that. That isn't change? Of course it is. Doing something different is changing. Unless you do the same different thing every week. In which case then that's just like a weekly routine. Just eat during the meetings. I wish you the best of luck with this head wound. I don't want to. I really hope I don't hear that. At the end of the meeting, you ate cold Indian. I'd feel terrible. You're gonna go off with food? Nice. Found it. Now how do we get up there? Man, yeah, I like that story, hey. No story's gonna get really good. Like, it just has to. Uh-oh. Oh.
Red light means trouble.
Oh. I couldn't get to potions in time. No. Oh, we found it though. Like, we know where it is. It's really hard for open world games to pace stories though, because a lot of that pacing is on the onus of the player to not screw it up by taking forever between story chunks and doing other things. And a lot of people don't even realize that's what that they're screwing up the pacing themselves, and then it'll be like, oh, it felt like the story took forever to develop. It's like, did you go and do 10 side missions between each main story quest? Yeah, I did all the content in one playthrough. It's like, do you wonder why it took forever for the story to develop? No, the devs did a bad job. It's like, no, not quite. Let's reassess here. And then the other balance is when people are like, oh, yeah, it was good, but I felt like the game had no content. Did you do any of the side missions? No, I just did the main story. Yeah. So a lot of it is just understanding. Like, and I know I like to do a lot of the side quests and stop and have breaks. So it makes it a lot harder for me to judge the pacing on the story. But if I feel the pacing slow, I just put that down to me going, yeah, I did a lot of side stuff. So it was probably me. So because of that, the devs get a little bit of a free pass. Is that, you know, you could have a poorly paced story and I'm going to put it down to I did a lot of side stuff. And then you get the people that'll be like, oh, they should just make the whole story relevant and have that many hours of content. It's like, side content's really easy to use as fill because it's kind of the standard stuff. Like, you can see a lot of similarities in side content from game to game, or the way you can get something to relate to the main story but be kind of trivial in the way it goes. Whereas having actual like story relevant content for like more story, that's more story. Like that's a lot of work. Yeah.
A vantage. I wonder what it'll show.
Red light's bad. Okay. I don't want to fight you here. Is it just the two of them? Stupid birds. Yeah, we can assemble them, but it's really hard to assemble them with the pacing because you don't, when you have something that moves really fast and then you go have your own break and stuff still going too fast, it doesn't feel like that if you've had a slow break. And if stuff's moving too, usually it's because people will do a long sort of drawn out slow section and then go do side stuff, which can be, you know, fairly drawn out and slow. And then, and that's where it becomes, you know, it just took forever. It's like, well, we went and did a collectathon. Of course it's going to take forever. And part of that definitely comes from the fact people don't want to go back after the game or and go collect. And I totally get that. Like, it's like you see credits rolling and you want more story, not just days and days of collecting or whatnot. And also not not getting to that point of no return and going, oh, okay, well, things were getting good. And I think usually because the lead up to the point of no return, you've already at your own mental point of no return where you want to play it on without stopping and doing side progress now, because the story, you don't get to a point of no return without having some sort of something get you there, right? And usually that is enough to make you want to push through and see what happens, right? Because you're in that, you get that feeling reading a book when you within something happens and you're within a certain distance to the end and you're like, that's it, I am finishing it this sitting, right? Because, you know, you just hit a point where you're like, yep, got it, doing it. And that happens usually in a lot of games like this before you get the point of no return quest. And all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I need to stop and go collect now, otherwise I've got to come back and do, you know. Terrible, Panz. Absolutely terrible. However, that one was fantastic. Okay, one down. Actually, two down, maybe? I want to swear at these birds so hard because I hate them. Oh, I haven't done the Stormbird fight yet. I was going to, but then I went and did something else, and then it led to story, and I was looking at other things I needed to do, and I'm like, you know, story I think is the best option right now. Hey, Graph J, how you doing? Are you been enjoying HCD? Oh, that's good, man. Oh, dude, were you here for the bit where we like watched the video of the stuff in the tower? Oh. This is my first playthrough, so I'm loving it. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be sad not playing it tomorrow, but we've got King's Bounty 2. Now, I have all the King's Bounty stuff, but I've never played it. Die. Okay, I can see a yellow rope, but I can't.
The scrapes.
Here we go. Oh, dude, that... It's not that I don't understand, I just don't care line. It reminded me when I was much younger, Panz. And, I worked in hospitality, and, sometimes the teens... They have a different work attitude to what you'd like. They'd come to you with problems of why they can't do their job. And they'd see that you're tuning out, because one, you're trying to run your own shop right now, and then they're coming to you with a problem of why they can't do the job you've hired them to do. And at some point, when a very good friend of mine who I worked with,
got too much already.
I wasn't paying too much attention to one of the complaining kids, and they're like, "You don't care, do you?" And he speaks up and goes, "It's not that he doesn't care, he just doesn't give a." And I lost it. I was just laughing so hard. I'm like, that's pretty much it. Like that nailed it. And they're like, "How can you not care?" It's like, because everyone's got their own problems, you know. They were complaining about, I don't know, they'd like triple booked themselves with a party and a date or something while they had a shift on and they didn't know what to do. And I'm like, you come to work, you got a shift. And they're like, oh, I can't do that because social, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, I don't care. I was swapping back and forth. I used the keyboard and mouse for a bit of snipey stuff. And then, and a bit of, you know, a bit more shooting. But I love I love the controller play a lot more. I always have. I'm a couch player guy. I mean, I'm a card-carrying member of the PC Master Race, don't get me wrong. You know. But, you know, I just love... third-person games, I just love the walk-around feel of having that 360 joystick. It just... Especially with a lot of modern games, I don't want to do it up here, like, because I'll fall off. But the way characters turn when you WASD, it feels unnatural because they're not responsive, right? Because they're trying to turn around and move, right? Whereas you don't go from forward to backwards on the controller, like you kind of run them around a bit and it's fluid.
A pocket shitstorm tour. Day one. Where better to start than at the end? Or where the end started, anyway.
Oh, day one, okay.
Where it all came crashing down. My career first, then everything else. And I mean everything.
Yeah, that's the building of the rich company. No, I've only calls it the Apoca shitstorm.
Should have brought a cart.
Alright, so we've got a little bit more collecting that we can do because, like I said, I spent all of today without collectibles on. So everywhere we went, we could have looked for stuff to collect and we didn't. We'll get that after we kill the Stormbird, maybe. Oh, there was a Bannock figure. Oh, I'm really upset about that. Oh, we'll go get it then. Yeah. We got time. We got a little bit of time. What happened to your dog yesterday? Did I say something? What did I say? Oh, the Apoca shitstorm. I'm quoting the game here. So much poop.
Slow and steady does it.
No, I want you to run. I'm like clicking the run button. She's all, no. Okay, basic arrow for Fox. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty. Where's a good kitty? I think I could take the tear blaster. Right. while it's controlled, knock off its cannon and then kill it. Because the tear blaster doesn't do any damage, so it would still be controlled, right? Okay, so there's the downward rope, so we know what we need to get to.
This won't go quietly.
Sit down. I still hate them. So much. I wonder if I have to go around the back. Oh, I hope not. Come on. Hang on. It's like right there. Come on, Skyrim. Yeah, I hadn't seen any other painted walls on the side we came up. Oh, okay, let's just let me run it. Run it. I'm also concerned because there was only one bird before. And here we go. And they very rarely just... I don't think I've ever seen just one bird. I'm not going to complain about it.
Some kind of figurine. I think it's Banuk.
Ah, we got odd ones. Go for the flower. Sure. Whee! So fluid. Surprise, Stormbird. I just fast travel out of here so fast, man. I would not be hanging around.
Scrabbling a bit.
We got a quest. Well, you don't look very good.
Find help.
Easy now. What's your name? What happened?
Hackard. Find help for Pitchcliff. The Glindorks keep attacking. They'll kill my brother. Everyone.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Go to Pitchcliff. I've already been to Pitchcliff. But sure. Another time. Now, where was this? There. Get within range of the camp. I should probably save at the camp too. We got any of the rewards for the collectibles? Yeah. I did get the other Banuk one, which gave me... I can't remember what it gave me. Gave me something. Where's a good kitty? Meow. I'm pretty sure it's going to own it, so I don't need to. My kitty's down. Uh-oh.
Clever. Out already?
The kitty took out a rabbit in the melee. Did I call it trash and throw it out? Might have called it trash, but I wouldn't have thrown it out. May have sold. I don't know. I think it might be something I'm using, actually. Oh, hang on. It's a radius from the thing. Where is it? Metal flower. Is there anything else within range of something we've done? I haven't gone and done that. Okay, hang on. This is why you turn these off, right? Look at that. Jeebus. All right. Probably should get that one. Oh, we did this one. Why have I not gotten that? Yeah, just gonna quickly grab some cheap things. Oh, almost out of time. Oh, I'm starting to feel tired. I feel really good that I started my project yesterday. I do have a little video so I can share it with you guys. It's not much. But, you know, everything starts in small bits.
Keep that for later.
Actually does seem like a lot less than when I was looking back at it, but I took time to set it up properly and... Oh, stupid burb. Is that the flower there? Man, I definitely felt rusty. I haven't coded in ages. Wait, that's a watcher. Where is the... It's there. Where's that? Is there a cave? Found it. We just want to get close enough to trigger that. I'm assuming there's an achievement for activating all the campsites. I haven't checked to see if that's true. It's just easy enough to walk within distance of them. There we go. All right. Oh man, there was one there. Okay, let's quickly... I'll activate... do I care? No, not really. I'm sure there's more stuff somewhere. At some point I'm going to have to fill in these. Oh, there's a vantage there. How do I not have that? Okay, so at some point we're going to do this section before we do that. I think that's going to be tomorrow. For now, I'm going to go sit somewhere safely. Where's somewhere safe? There. Depends, you actually got to click the other button.